Hello, dear friends and colleagues. Today I would like to show you what we're working on and take you with me on a little journey through the exhibition Birth Cultures. Come with me. So, here you can see the floor plan of the exhibition. So you enter here. These are the stairs, so you enter. On the left side you can see this blue part, it's called bearing visions. So we start and we end with the visions. So here we ask questions like what are the birth models that work, what are good and functioning examples of birth models, what is relationship guided obstetrics, and so on. Here you have a huge window section, and here you have a carpet with an arch position, and here you can also take a seat and think about how your own birth was working. So let's go back. That's the prologue. So you enter here, you have the prologue. Here you have kind of an introduction in the whole theme, and then you go on with this red part here. We are speaking about understanding birth. So the issues are women's health, physiology, anatomy, psychology of birth, conception, prevention, pregnancy, birth, puerperium, the pre and the perinatal psychology, but also limit experiences like pain or orgasm. We have several historical anatomical models by the Museum of Natural History, a placenta, stages of pregnancy, and so on. And we have also hands-on objects, but sincerely I don't know how we are going to let them use in Corona times, but we are going to solve this problem maybe a little later. We have here herb vessels, we have a birth chair here, for instance. We have recipes, and you can also take them with you. So this green part is called observing practice. So here the theme is going around the professions around birth: obstetricians, midwives, doulas, anesthetics, pediatric nurses, and so on, the birth medicine, midwifery, preparation, aftercare, alternative medicine, but also the birth rooms, home, hospital, birth houses, and so on. And here also the historical midwife knowledge, and that seems to be a very important point. So here we have kind of the history of midwifery, and here this part is dedicated to a local to the local situation here in Vorarlberg and in Austria. Here in this part we speak about C-sections, also about mom shaming and all these problems connected to that. This red part here is called living culture, and living culture is dedicated to all the questions around the fact that birth is shaped by the cultural environment. So we know that each civilization cultivates its own strategies. So you have traditions, myths, rituals, and so on. And here we have also several objects and several stories given us by other museums. This part is dedicated to digitalization and birth. We have pictures by Laurent Chénaud. She made really pictures about the birth of her own son. So she's a photographer, and she was doing this. This part is dedicated to religion and the religions and the birth. And this gray part here is called questioning or challenging ideologies. The topics are body hostility, power, capital. So the general conditions for the workers around birth, but also structural conditions, abortion, mother cult during National Socialism. I think this is an important part here. But we are also speaking about future babies, or about creation myths, or about the female self-determination. And then you go on here, you have another large window, and in this part you can sit down. You have here several documents. You can stay there and read. Here we will have some art positions, and here this blue part is dedicated to human rights in childbirth. I think that's also for us an important section. Here we have on 3 screens interviews with eyewitnesses. Here you can enter. Here you have bearing visions. Here you have in this part understanding birth. Then here you have observing practice. You have living culture, challenging ideologies. Here human rights in birth culture.